With every breath, a promise to rise. Together we chase the limitless skies. Galvanize the world, feel the mold of my life. Every healthy choice, it feels so right. Data in our hands, we hold the key. A future built on trust and integrity. Galvanize the world, feel the light. With every healthy choice, it feels so right. Data in our hands, we hold the key. A future built on trust and integrity.
Well, hello, Galvanators. It is that time again for our Galvanator Unite call. Thank you for joining us. And whether you're watching us on the link or on one of the other social media platforms, go out there. And if you're on, for example, Instagram, share it. If you're on Facebook, share it with your teams, your groups. If they're not here, make sure that they're knowing what's going on today, because I'm here to tell you there's going to be some amazing information that you're not only going to want to know yourself, but you're going to want those people in your community to know about it, because it is going to be impactful. The things that are happening, the progress that we're making at Galvan and just in this community is amazing. So I'm excited to be here today, excited to have you wherever you're tuning in from. Thanks for taking the time to be here and plug in as we do this on a weekly basis. And we're going to hop right into this because we have so much information to cover. And we always love to kick this off with some of the most important things, and that's what's in it for me. How can I use this information to bless me, my family, those that I care about? And obviously, there's no one better to do that than Dr. Adam Sharp. So we're excited to have Dr. Sharp on the call today, and we're going to turn the time over to you, Adam. Thank you for being here, as always.
Yeah, great to be here as always, Byron, and welcome all of you that are watching live or that will be watching later. Today, as you're catching on to the trends, we're going mind, body, and soul because we care about all of those for our Galvanators. So today we fall on a soul day, and we're going to share a little bit about kindness and a little bit of the science behind what we know about this. Some things we don't necessarily need to be proven by science, but it's nice to know that a little bit more about that. So we'll share a little bit about some of the hormones that lead to kindness. First, I just wanted to start. I like Mark Twain. In fact, I've got a son named Sawyer. So, Tom Sawyer was a famous character of his. But I love this quote that it doesn't matter what language you speak. Kindness is something that is understood universally around the world in every culture, ethnicity, and language, including even those that, as it says here, that may be deaf or blind. So it's the universal language for sure. So here's a little bit of here's what I want to share a little bit about. So you may have heard, let me make sure that you guys can see this. Let's go. There we go. Many of you have heard of these hormones, but this is a little bit of the science behind it. So oxytocin is otherwise known as the love hormone. So the love hormone, it plays a role in social connections and helps us to trust others. It's one of the hormones that helps us to connect or is promoted when we have a social connection with someone that we care about. Dopamine. Many of you probably have heard about dopamine. Dopamine, like Dr. Feelgood, it is the feel-good hormone. So when you get a shot of dopamine, it feels great. It can give us a feeling of euphoria even. And so dopamine and oxytocin are important hormones. Serotonin is often known as the happy hormone, and serotonin is a neurotransmitter that helps to regulate our moods more often than not in our brain. And so why do I bring these hormones up with relationship to the science of kindness? The cool part about kindness and some of the studies that have been done, and you can find this, the other part that's a little bit uplifting is there are kindness institutes that are popping up in universities and institutions of higher learning around the world. And so there's some people that are beginning to do research around kindness and its impact. So it has been shown in a variety of different ways and different studies that have evolved that if someone does an act of kindness, the receiver of that kindness can have improved dopamine, serotonin, or oxytocin, depending on the study that you look at. So if I'm the receiver of kindness, I benefit. The other cool part that we know is the giver So the one that's expressing or showing kindness to another person, similarly, they receive oxytocin, dopamine, and or serotonin that can help to improve things. Here's the even better part that's part of our Galvan community. It's why we want to share the good news, is even someone who's not the recipient or the giver, if we see someone who's acting in kindness, then we can similarly have an increase in serotonin or dopamine or oxytocin. So that's really amazing. It's amazing that kindness works. It's one of the universals like exercise and managing our mental health that we talk about a lot. But the reality is this is part of who we actually are. And we benefit, the people we're helping benefit, and those that we care about that may be watching, they also benefit. So here's another cool fact. Kindness is contagious. So when we witness an act of kindness, we want to be more kind. So this is something, again, I found this happened to be, since I'm in Southern California, I like the UCLA newsroom that I found this on, but you can find it in a variety of places. It's when somebody witnesses, not only are they benefited by that, but it's more likely that we are inclined to perform an act of kindness ourselves because we've witnessed one. So it is truly contagious. And I like this little image that I found on the internet, that it's something that we rarely is something of contagion we want to pass along, but kindness is one of those things. So that's another reason for us to be kind. I wanted, in the whole spirit of this, I want to share the kindness of a good friend that helped us when we were going through one of our most difficult times. So this is a picture of Brad Mariano. I haven't talked to Brad for actually a couple of years. I need to reach back out to him. But he was a good friend of ours and lived near us when my daughter got sick. He had his own young daughter that he shared, made him relate a little bit to what it might be like to have a daughter like ours that was diagnosed with cancer and given a poor prognosis. And the hard part when we were going through this is nobody could really solve the problem that we had. Our real problem was that our daughter had brain cancer. But instead of just throw his hands up and be like, I don't know what to do, so I'm going to do nothing, Brad and his sweet wife and another friend of ours who was the artist, they decided to write a book. So they wrote a book, Scarlet and the Do Good Dragons, and they shared it. So this picture was actually promoted on USC's news outlet. And it was just a story about hope, that doing good mattered. I still have that book. It's almost 10 years later. And every time I see the book, I get a little shot of those happy hormones and dopamine, because it makes me remember the kindness that Brad showed to us when we needed it. So as this quote says, we want each of us to try to be the rainbow in someone's cloud. How does this relate to what we're doing at Galvan? Our mission is to galvanize the world to heal humanity. That's why mind, body, and soul matter. So if you haven't had an opportunity to express kindness to somebody today, it doesn't matter how, it doesn't matter how big or small it is, go do something kind. You will benefit. The person you're expressing it to will benefit, and anybody that sees it will also benefit. That's something that we want to catch fire and be contagious around the world. As part of that, here's another good thing that we want to reward. So part of the good news is we want you all to share the good. And if there's something that we can improve, that's part of kindness too, is helping somebody to be better. So part of our whole company premise, part of being a decentralized company on a blockchain that functions in a DAO, all you node owners get to vote on what we do and don't do with the blockchain, this is a quote. So we've been asking people to send in their quotes, and there was going to be a lucky winner. So Patricia, I don't know if she's on, but hopefully she will see this. We're going to send her the reward that we've been announcing for the last little bit, and Casey's going to send that along. But this is her quote, talking about the way that she's been benefited by using G+. She talks about how it's been a blessing, and it's opened her eyes to how she's feeling, her mood and her stress. And it's helped to motivate her to do good things. She also highlights there that she appreciates that Robert and our amazing product team continue to make things better. So congratulations, Patricia. We appreciate you showing your kindness and spreading the word about what you like about G+. We too have had our eyes opened and have been motivated by its benefits. So go be kind, That's part of how we're going to heal humanity. And with that, I'm going to turn the time over to Casey, our amazing operator slash customer service guru, and have her share a few things. Casey, take it away.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen here. So one of the things I'm going to go over, you're kind of going to get a two-part today. So I'm going to go over how you add some funds to your Galvan wallet. You can do this right now with Ethereum, USDC, and USDT. So in my example today, we're going to fund my wallet with some USDC. So you just log in, you're going to click on wallet, and I selected this USDC. Right here, I'm going to click receive. That's going to show me my wallet address. If you're doing this from your phone, you can scan that QR code. You can also copy this. So I'm going to go into my Coinbase account. I'm going to paste that. And right here, this is a big one. We're going to send this on the Ethereum network. A lot of people will say, oh, I'll do it on the base network to avoid that 53-cent fee. The problem with that is it won't show up in your wallet. It's not lost, but it does make it harder to recover. So use that Ethereum network, and I'm going to send over $15. We're going to preview this. Send it. It's going to ask me for my code. Oh, wrong code. It's going to think about it for just a second. Perfect. So now that's done. So I'm going to go into my wallet here. And if you give it just a few minutes, it may take a couple minutes. You'll be able to see this in your transaction history. You'll be able to see your balance here. It can take up to 5 minutes for that to load. And then if you look in the Galvan support, if you search for transfer funds, you'll see this lovely FAQ right here at the top. It says, how do I transfer funds to my Galvan wallet? It's got the instructions in here. So you can always use these for a step-by-step instructions. And then I'm actually going to turn it over to Alexa, and she's going to show you what you can do with those funds. We've got a new feature that we've released. So I will turn it over to her.
Yeah, guys, this is super exciting. So I'm kind of a newbie at this. I just set up my wallet yesterday. So if you're new here, it's easy. Take it from me. If you're a veteran, it's also easy. So I think you can see my screen. Okay, perfect. So same thing, you're in your Galvan wallet, and you're going to go to the Ethereum or whatever currency you added into your wallet, and you are going to be able to use this swap feature. This is brand new. This is really exciting stuff. I'm going to add $9 in, and then you can swap this now for eyes, which is awesome. It's going to calculate it for you. You got to add in your wallet passcode. And it is not working. Sorry, just a second, everybody. Okay, so what it should be doing, I think my wallet passcode is incorrect, but when I get all of that figured out, it is going to pop up with a completed transaction hash. From there, you can copy that transaction hash, or if you miss out on that, you can click on this completed button, and it's going to take you to Etherscan, which is the block explorer, and you can find that transaction hash here. So super exciting stuff.
Okay, Alexa, if you want to go back over to your window, this will actually be probably a common question that we get. So right there, it's showing that we're selling the ETH. If you click those two little arrows right below the 9, it should show the ETH versus the USD value. So you were trying to send 9 ETH when your wallet actually has the 0.004. So that's why it failed. So if you guys ever run into that, that could be why.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, sorry, let me just ask this question. If I put in less, is that how I fix it?
Yeah. So if you want to click the little arrows one more time,
Mm-hmm.
and then right there, you're going to see you have that balance up there. It says the 0.0045 ETH. So now that we're below that balance and that balance is available, then you'll be able to enter in your wallet passcode, and that one should go through for you. Oh, okay. I will do some troubleshooting, but yeah, that's basically the flow that you guys would follow. And then after a few minutes, it'll pop up in that transaction history and you'll be able to review it.
Yep. It worked for me last night. You can see I sent some over last night. I'm sure it's just my wallet passcode, but super exciting stuff.
So one thing, so thank you, Alexa. See, this is where we're real on live streaming, and this didn't go perfect for Alexa with her wallet passcode. And the reality is the nice part is I viewed this multiple times and I put in the wrong passcode a couple times, didn't work. But added features are things that we're doing every day. And part of sharing this and hopefully helping everybody learn how to use the blockchain for their benefit. Here's, and Casey can share more about this, but one of the things that we wanted to announce today is we have a new opportunity for people to earn more rewards. So here's what we want to do is if you will go into your wallet and do a swap where you'll swap and get some eyes into your wallet, then send us your hashtag. So send us the transaction code that showed that you did it. That's seen on the blockchain for everybody to see. If you send to our support email, support@galvan.health, send us your transaction hash. We're gonna have a drawing, and whoever gets drawn out of that out of the hat is gonna earn some more eyes. So I'm gonna let Casey. Do you want to share? Casey's just put up our little promo here, but do you want to add anything more about that, Case?
Yeah, if you guys have any questions on it, feel free to just reach out to support@galvan.health. But once you complete that swap, you'll be able to copy either the link to the transaction or just the transaction hash. If you email the transaction hash over to support@galvan.health, that enters you into the drawing. And we'll be announcing the winner this next week. And like Adam said, you'll get 2 times what you swap. So if you swap and you buy 5 eyes out of the market, you'll get 10 eyes if you win. If you buy 5 million out of the market, you'll get 10 million. So we like it.
That is right. All right. Well, I think we're swinging back to Byron. So Byron, we'll hand it off to you to bring us home.
Well, no, that's awesome. And it's exciting. I mean, because usually you're going to have a MetaMask account, maybe a Uniswap account, and all these different things, which, you can learn how to do. But I love that opportunity is right there in the wallet now. So to be able to go out there and experience this, one of the reasons I know we're doing this promotion is so that people can go through that process. When you go through that process, you're going to learn how to do it, what works, what doesn't, and really understand that, because I'm telling you what, there's going to be a great opportunity, especially right now, where the token is, where we're at as we're getting ready to really ramp things up. This is something that I'm doing multiple times a week. Is I'm going into the marketplace and I'm purchasing eyes, just open marketplace, because I know what I believe we're going to do. And even though we can't see the future, I just know as this community grows, so does the value of everything in it. So that's one of the things that I would recommend. You want to know how to do this. You want your teams to know how to do this, whether it's through the wallet right now, which makes it so much easier, or other ways that we've done it through Uniswap or MetaMask. It's a great opportunity right now to be able to do that. So when people ask me, Byron, should I buy nodes or should I buy eyes? I say yes and yes. It's almost like saying, should I inhale or exhale? Okay, you need to do both. I would recommend doing both, because the nodes give us the long-term opportunity to participate in this community and really have ownership through nodes, because you're a node owner, have votes, have all those stuff. And then you got the tokens and the rewards that are going to be used in a lot of different ways. And I believe as the community grows, and so is the value of everything there. So one of the ways we're going to do this, and you have been hearing us talk about this, and through this, I love that Adam talked about, kindness today and the importance of that, because why would we have something that we believe is really good and not be willing to share? See, what I want to do is I want to give everybody that I know that opportunity. I don't want somebody to come back to me in 6 months and say, Byron, you were at Galvan, right at the kind of beginning of the year, and why didn't you share this with me? Why didn't you tell me what was going on, as we continue to grow and expand this community? So I want to make sure I put it in their hands. They can make the decision. I just want to share that information with them because I want to be kind. I do care about people. And what we're doing here really does matter. So understanding all of these different things that you're hearing today with what Casey's showing, and how do you put stuff into your wallet? How do you use those tokens and swap them for eyes? How do you? All these things are going to help because we need to be the ones that are going to be able to train the other people in our community as we continue to grow. But you've heard me talk about this Well Collective, this marketplace for months. And, I know it takes a few months, but I'm here to tell you that I've been doing things like this for a couple of decades. And to be able to put something together that's going to have a global impact in just a couple of months, I mean, this is the fastest I've ever seen it done. And so I'm really excited about everybody on the Galvan side, the team, and everybody that's working in the Well Collective to make this happen, because there's a couple things that we need for this community to continue to prosper. One, we need to grow it, and our purpose needs to have a utility. There needs to be a reason behind it. If I were to ask somebody, why is a meme coin going up and down? What is the purpose and utility? For the most part, there isn't one. And so, even though people can buy Shiba Inu or they can buy Dogecoin, but what is it really? What's the utility? What is the purpose behind it? See, I believe over the next couple of years, you're going to see the same thing that happened in the dot-com boom, where at first, all you had to do was have what? Something online. If you had a business that was online, www in front of your business, you could be worth a lot of money. And then now, just because you have a website, does it mean that you're successful? No. Well, the same thing is going to happen with all of these tokens. So I want people to understand right here, right now, that what we're doing with eyes and the eyes token, this utility token, the value is the utility and what it's used for. And if it really does have a use case, and there's going to be a lot of use cases, this Well Collective is one of them. It's not the only one, but it's one. And we're doing something in blockchain that really you can't find. We're doing something in blockchain that hasn't really been done the way we're doing it. So as we get geared up to do this, I really want to show you a little bit more about what this is so that you can understand, because we're planning on launching this officially next week. And I'm going to give you some more details on that. But what does it mean? Well, it means there's going to be a place where people can do their wellness checks, see how they're doing, and actually try products now to see if that helps. Okay. You always have the power-ups that are going to give you the ideas. Here's what you can do right now. Okay. Here's what you can do right now that's going to help you. But you know what? Sometimes your body might be needing a little bit more vitamin D3. Your body might be needing a little bit more different things. Like vitamin D3 is linked right into that serotonin that Dr. Sharp talked about today. But what we're saying is, let's create a marketplace and have the best products and services win. I want you to think about this. Think of an Amazon. And when I talk about marketplace, I'm talking about a marketplace of brands, not just products, of brands. So we're not biased to one brand. We want the best products and services to win. Okay. So this is what we're doing. We're taking innovative health and wellness brands that are out there, and we're starting with a few, and we're going to continue to expand. And if there are some that are better than others, they'll stay. And if there's some that the community doesn't care for, we don't need to have them. They're going, and that's what I love. It's not like, oh, we're doing this because this is the Well Collective's brand, or this is something that Galvan's promoting. No, it's not. Galvan is the blockchain. Galvan is the technology. Galvan is the trust factor that gives us that trust, that clarity, gives us that opportunity for all of us to be able to participate in a community. This is what's giving us utility, okay, and giving us the opportunity to use our tokens and to use this data that we're getting and accumulate that for our own wellness and health plans. Okay, so this is like for modern affiliate market. We're changing the game because the Galvan and the blockchain isn't the marketing aspect, it's the backbone. Now we got to go out there and use this backed by blockchain concept to change the globe. And the Well Collective is a way to do that. We're putting all of these things together to be able to ramp up and amp up what we're going to be doing in Galvan and the impact that we're going to be able to make around the globe. So this new concept that I'm talking about, it's not affiliate marketing. It's not direct sales. It's not, you name it, big box business to business. It's collective marketing. It's all of us collectively coming together and marketing. And it's collective marketing when what you're doing is backed by blockchain. This is a phrase that nobody's heard before because it hasn't existed before. We're creating it here, right now. Collective marketing and collective marketers go out there and build something with that visibility, with that trust, because we know it's backed by blockchain. Nobody can go and change it or tweak it or anything. Once it's on that ledger, once people really understand what blockchain is really intended to do and not just create a meme coin, what this token really can do, what this data more than anything is really going to allow us to do, as it is mind-blowing. And that's why I'm so excited. We've been working so hard over the last couple of months to put this together. So just to kind of give you an insight, just to a few of our brands, okay? There's going to be more, and we're going to invite some of our brand partners on some of these calls so you get an idea in the future of some of the products that people can use their eyes and tokens to purchase, or you just use regular money as well. But there's going to always be an incentive and a discount to use our token, okay, to create that utility. And then what that does, I want to remember two words today, and utility and liquidity. Okay, that's it. The liquidity is when there's buying and selling and trading and transacting, there's tokens in the marketplace. When there's tokens in the marketplace, there's liquidity for people to buy and sell and purchase. There just needs to be a purpose. There needs to be a purpose behind it. So even when somebody tells me, oh, we're tokenizing this building, which is great. Everything of value is going to be tokenized. But how many transactions are going to happen on a daily basis because a building got tokenized? Compared to how many transactions can happen on a blockchain in a community because we have a marketplace where people are buying and selling and not just token, but products that are going to benefit them. Okay, so as you can see here, what we're trying to do here is just with these brand partners, be able to expand internationally across the globe, because it's not our brand. We're going to find a good brand and great brands that can benefit people's lives all across the world. So it's not like we have to wait for product registration in a country. We can just find good and great products in that country. Okay, we're changing the game on why this is and how this is done. So we're kind of trying to stay at the forefront of innovation because we're not tied to a brand forever. If the brand is great, it's going to stay. If the brand is adding value to our community, it's going to be there. If it's not, we don't need it. And that's what I love, is it's going to force the best health and innovative trends to be there in the marketplace. It's going to help us evolve our product offering because we're going to see what's working and what's not. We're going to see what's missing and what we need to provide to our community. And then we'll go out there and get it. As we're, doing our well assessments, as we're doing all these things, if we're seeing our energy increase, as we're seeing our stress or, decrease and our mood, all those things increase. That's the power of this. So one of the products that we're having is, I think that this is going to be an amazing product because this is a protein that is not on the market right now. Okay? It's called BLG. It doesn't exist. You can't go to the health food store and find it. Tidal is the first company to bring this to the marketplace, and the Well Collective is the first marketplace to have it. So what we're doing is this is a protein that has all the branched chain amino acids in it. It's a clear protein. It doesn't feel heavy on your gut. Usually most proteins are stripped of all BCAAs. They're stripped of the branched chain amino acids, and you have to buy that or purchase that separately. It's all in it. It's lactose free, and it's very, very bioavailable. And so good thing is if people want to try this product, and this is trending, I don't know if you guys have noticed in your area, there's some huge liquid clear proteins. This isn't your chocolate flavor or your vanilla. We're talking about like watermelon mist and peach and all these, because it's just, think about that. If you can get just over 20 grams of protein in a 4-ounce little shot, with everybody doing all this weight loss stuff and even all this Ozempic and things that might not be the healthiest for people, they're losing a ton of muscle. They're not getting protein. People need protein. We all need protein. And our whole body is made up of proteins, right? So this is so important. And this is a brand that the Well Collective is starting with, and they're starting with us. And we're starting with the community here, which is awesome. We also have a brand of Galaxy products that is using functional mushrooms for anxiety, for distress, for all of these different things to help with sleep and focus and tranquility. And this is a powerful brand as well. Looking into the products that they have to offer, we're excited to have them be one of our partners right out the gate. We have here's one of our brand. We call it Hilo. But what this is, this brand is all of your multivitamins. It's all of your minerals. It's all of your different things out there that we need on a day-to-day basis. So we'll be able to get more information to you about this. This is kind of your micronutrient, your macronutrient whole food for the whole family, little protein seed ball, where you basically give your kid one of these, put one of these in your pocket or your purse, have them in your car. You're going to get a lot of the flavonoids and a lot of the different antioxidants and a lot of the fiber and everything that you need just in a little ball. So this is something that's just starting to go nationwide, and we're bringing this into the Well Collective. And so dual protein is another one that's coming in. This is going to be, as you see, one of the big trends right now is protein. And really what they're doing is we're using protein with electrolytes, or protein with branched chain amino acids like beets, being able to have that vasodilator, heart health, all that kind of stuff packed with protein. And so this is a whole duo brand where it's like duo protein and something else. And we're excited to be teaming up with this as well. Obviously, what makes this all possible is Galvan. And so you're going to have Galvan in there, of course, that is offering all the things that Galvan has to offer. And so through this opportunity, we're able to have all these products and services. They can be used with fiat, normal currency. They can be purchased with stable coin, which is like your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, your USDT, your USDC. Most importantly, you can use your eyes. And if you use your Galvan eyes, there is a 10% discount on the products that we have in here. So with this being backed by blockchain, this is the first marketplace that has ever been backed by blockchain. Never in the history of the world that I know of has this ever happened. And this is the first time it's happening, teaming up with the Well Collective and having Galvan back that up on blockchain. It's going to be the first of what I believe is many use cases for our G Plus app, for our ICE tokens, and we're just going to continue to expand. And so the cool thing about this, as you guys know, is this just allows, because of blockchain, for us to do what we haven't been able to do before, and that is give people the ability, if they're going to go share this with people, if you're going to go and help get this out there, the collective will compensate you for the products and services. That's not the blockchain, right? We have to have a way for people to be compensated for going out and sharing this. If there's a good product that someone wants to take, you can now, through the collective, be compensated for that. If somebody in the future, we have gym memberships and we have, different medical practitioners or different things. I mean, it's going to continue to expand in this marketplace. And I love that the fact that we're able to store all this on the blockchain, be able to do what has never been done before, and compensate on top of all the other ways that we can be compensated already, which is pretty amazing. So here's why I'm excited about it. It's next Thursday, a week from this Thursday, the the marketplace is going to open up? Well, collective begins. And I believe that this is going to be something that expands really, really fast around the globe because, when it comes to crypto, when it comes to what we're doing, anybody, this is what I love what we're doing because I've been dealing with products and services for decades. In this scenario, guess what? All somebody has to do is have internet. Everybody is bankable. Everybody can participate in these things that are happening. And if there isn't a product or service in your area, help us find one. If there is a line of products that we think can be great, and you're like, hey, I wish we had more of this in Australia. I wish we had more of this in Africa. Let's go find it. That's the beauty of what we're doing is collective marketing and collective marketers together using blockchain, finding the best products and services to be able to decentralize and own our own health and wellness and our plans moving forward. This is a game changer. It really is. And I know that can be cliche. People can say that. But I'm telling you what, it's a game changer. And we're changing the game because we're doing what's never been done. And because it's better, when things are better, they end up winning. And so I'm excited about where we're at. I'm excited about what we're going to do and what this can mean for every single one of us. I feel like we have the inside scoop on something that is going to be enormous and the rest of the world doesn't know about it. We do. That is a huge advantage, but it doesn't do us any good if we don't go share. It doesn't do us any good if we don't get out there and care about our communities and care about those that we love and let them know about it. It's their decision if they want to participate, if they want to purchase, if they want to get on the app and start to track their own wellness journey. It's their own decision. But we're going to give them that offer. We're going to give them that option. And that's what I recommend to everybody. I'm going out and I've been working really, really hard behind the scenes with everybody trying to get this up and running. And I'm excited to see what's going to happen the next 6 months. We're going to change the game in a lot of ways. We're going to have people that will try to copycat us, but guess what? They can't do what we've done because there's already been, tens of millions of dollars invested. There's already been a structure that is really, truly decentralized. I get hit up ever since I announced that I was here, at Galvan, I get hit up with all these different crypto projects. I'm sure you do as well. And none of them are really, truly ready or truly decentralized or set up where the community can really win together like this is. So excited that, Galvan is going to be that health and wellness blockchain that I believe is going to be the tissue or the Kleenex of the tissue industry. I don't have to say tissue. I can say Kleenex, like I've said before, because they were first. We're going to be first. We're going to be first to market movers and makers out there. And I'm just excited to be on this with all of you. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. I want to thank everybody that participated. Thanks for believing. Thanks for, going out there and being that Galvanator and really changing the game for people. I'm Byron Belka on behalf of everybody on the team here. We wish you all the success. I am a Galvanator. Take care, everybody. We'll see you.